Good morning, everybody. How are we sounding? Irish Hunter, Docleo Williams, Sean. Wow, you guys are up and at 'em this morning. How is it going? Welcome back, Docleo Theo Williams. All right. Well, I've been putting it off. We've not hunted the red fox in a while. Every time I get my heart broke, I tuck my tail and regroup, you know. But we gotta get him. We gotta get him. Uh, come across a max weight track. I think I was watching Lady Legend stream. I was just playing and crossed a max weight track and got my hopes up because it was on the same lake that I had killed a max weight 5 or 6 drink times before, and finally got the big guy to spawn in, respawn on the same lake. Not the same zone that I'd killed him from, but on the same lake. So that's kind of what I've been doing. Let's look at what we've got going on. Well, we know we got to reset the time to 1930, so we'll look at it after we reset the time. You can see right now I'm not lagging. Now watch what happens. Oh, I'm on YouTube. I don't think it does it when I'm on YouTube. I think it's just Twitch. Let me see. Actually, I think we'll be good. But either way, we're good because I can fix the lag real easy. But when I was playing Phasma yesterday morning, there's a laggy part I forgot. Anytime I start a new game or something like that, like right here when I quit out, at least on Twitch this happens. I'll come back in. Oh, I loved it, man. I loved it. And we're going to do some more, We're going to do some more. Whenever you guys can't. Wait, Sean's on here too, Irish. Are you both off today? Did you see what I found on Layton? Did you post it in Discord? In my Discord, or where'd you put it at? Did you put it in Ladies Mod Squad, or let's say Mods Trophies? I bet you did. Oh, shoot. Tell me you recorded that, Irish. Oh, that looks. I think that's, well, with the head down. I think that's the same one I've got. Same rack, I believe. Left alone. 89 meters. Snuck up on that guy, didn't you? What zone did you get him out of? Don't know how to record. Dude. You need to download OBS. Oh, yeah. You need to download OBS because, like, that's what I'm using to run my stream right now. But if I weren't streaming, you see all the overlays and stuff. Like, I have a setup for recording specifically that strips all that stuff off. And I just mute my mic, so it's just the game. Ken Skill's great one's on. So basically, I can just hit the record button and it will put it on my PC under captures, I think, or something like that. Videos, puts it in a videos file. But that's what I do when I'm playing offline. I use that on OBS. Now, there's also like a screen capture thing. I don't know if it comes standard on most computers or what, but you need to download OBS because that's what you'll stream with eventually anyway. But until then, you can get used to the setup and get it all set up, and I can help you with that. And you can just hit the start recording, and then it just records. You're not live or anything. It just records what's on your screen. That's what I do all the time. Some of my footage in my YouTube videos comes from when I recorded something, you know, while I was playing. Yep. Can we fit 300 in there? Just in case we see something juicy. Yep, barely. Okay. And then let's get our jackrabbit collar. Getting really close to being maxed there. Yeah, I don't think we can put. Yeah, we got to put our tent up. That gets us what we need right there. Binoculars there. You know, while I'm doing this, why don't we fast travel here? I'll download OBS now. There's two different ones. And the last computer that I had, the one that ended up crashing out on me, is Streamlabs OBS. I'm just using OBS Live. Corpse uses Streamlabs OBS. I think Lady does too. But for whatever reason with this computer here, it just did not cooperate, so I went with OBS, and I've not had an issue. So you'll just have to see, you know, try OBS Live. It's the one that I use. See how it works. I mean, there's settings that you got to tweak, you know, based on your computer and stuff, and it's real easy. If I can figure it out, I know you can. Mr. Microsoft. Of course it's raining. Why wouldn't it be? Right? What am I missing? I think we're good with that. Besides some 243 ammo. Look at me remembering the gun food this morning. I don't have a lot of resources here. I just bought a bunch of tents. I've been on Quattro. I had half a mind to stream from Quattro this morning. And, yeah. I tell you what, Irish, I will, look in just a second. I know something that will help you out, bro. Alright, I'm just going to take some screenshots. Now, I will send these later, but I'm just going to take them real quick. Put my screen. Let's see, in my settings. That. 1 second, guys. I was trying to help my buddy out here. Settings. Look at this. Just kind of helping out here a little. Alright, I think that's got it. I'll send that stuff in Discord in a private message later. Alright. I was running around Layton, finding my drink zones, dropped the tent at Kensko's Lake, and way up the top right outpost to unlock it. I fast traveled back to the tent, ran 200 meters away. How was everyone? Doing good, Doc Dale. Thanks for asking. Cause of the invisible glitch, sneaked up and he was 80 meters away from the tent. It's the first whitetail I killed on my new map. Go figure. Wow. Oh, so he was there. Yeah. Yeah. See, you know, that was just luck there, you know, but there are people that are abusing that and resetting their animal populations until they get one like that. And that's sad, you know. Go kill them, farm it up. You know, if it's there as soon as your map's generated, that's one thing, but if you're just resetting population after population, that's another. What's the sport in that, you know? There are people that do that. You know, they'll just keep resetting the population. That's not hunting. I could do that with this red fox. Ooh, there's a mythical. But I'm not going to do that. I want to find my red fox. I'm trying to I might should have started with grizzly first. Let's see. Don't even know how to record, but remember beat the animal population. Yeah, I've not even looked it up. I just know that it's a thing. I've heard people talk about it. I'm not going to look it up because I'm never going to do it. Exactly, Irish. Exactly. I don't know how to do it. Don't want to know how to do it. I'll get it when I kill enough to cause it to spawn. I was hoping. I would love to be able to stop the squeaking that's going on this. It makes me want to get WD-40 and spray the whole desk. Got an albino deer. Oh, nice. Nice. Yeah, albinos, you know, man, this is so squeaky. Aggravating. Jeez. Let me end up breaking my desk. Every time I move, it's squeak, squeak, squeak. Yeah, I'm going to have to get my WD-40 and just come in here and spray everything. I just don't know what it is that's squeaking. Well, what happens with red fox here is I just looked at where I killed that mythical, nothing there, and that's generally the case. Like the zone deletes. See, there's a female, and that's going to stay that way until so there's a zone, there's a zone. I don't know. A lot of times I'll look for tracks. Open there. Oh, I'm squeaking? Too many birthdays? Nice. That's nice. I stay pretty lubed up, man. I mean, I drink a lot of, my joints do not hurt as bad. Ever since I started drinking like a gallon of water a day, which now here lately I've just been getting like maybe 3/4 of a gallon because I have thrown a little pop into my diet a little bit. I just love a pop with what I'm eating. I've been doing the 0 sugar Dr. Pepper. It's pretty good. Female fish. I'm trying to hit some of these lakes here that don't have pressure on. Alright. Is that squeaking coming through on the stream? This channel is kind. Well, thank you, Dr. Theo Williams. Appreciate you, my dude. This is where I come to escape the harsh world, you know. What we got going on here? Jeez, how many foxes was it? Was that 3? Wait, all female? Would really like to be able to spot all of you. Clean. Oh, they're all female. And then there's that one. Jeez, no. Females everywhere. Tell you what. We're gonna go up here. We don't have any pressure up here. Good. As long as it's not coming through on the channel. It's driving me crazy, but I thought I had it fixed. I got 2 C-clamps now on my keyboard tray that slides back and forth. But it's like when I put any weight on it, it squeaks. So I'm going to just have to take some WD-40 and just spray the crap out of it. And I got to try to figure out a way to do that without getting it on the carpet. Yeah. Yeah, see, that itch is kind of scratched. I know you want to keep doing it, but that's me. Like, I don't have one on PC, but that itch is semi-scratched because I do have one on Xbox. You know, I've done it. I would love to have another great one, but the desire isn't as strong. Let's just put it that way. The desire is not as strong as it once was, you know. Now this is the zone that I had like 3 or 4 male red foxes in, and I'm not seeing them. I don't know. Don't know what's going on. Let's just run it. Look for tracks, see if they're there. Yeah, goose hunting, you know, I did some there the other day. and made some quick money. I mean, at the end of the stream there, I made over 50,000 in less than 30 minutes. I knew 100K was doable in an hour. I knew it. I just, when I tried to do it before, I just got unlucky. But during that one, it was hot. Like, I could not get back to my tripod. They were coming in again. In fact, I started turning flocks down just so I could pick up what I had laying. I would spot them. If there wasn't a 5 medium in there, then I would just go on and pick up. Like it when people welcome others. Yeah. Yeah, it's, we try to keep it all nice and calm in here. A place to escape reality, you know? A place to come chill. Leave all your worries at the door, you know? Alright. Oh. 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 Not really shooting very many caribou and stuff because I want to, you know, there is a male over there somewhere, supposed to be. Not in that vicinity. It's not a big one, but I would still shoot him. Well, there's a male I haven't killed. Let's put it that way. When you throw wolves into the mix, you never know. You know, and that's even right here. You just got to keep checking your spots because they could be here later. Just not here right now. But, and I could have spooked him when I was coming over this way. That's a possibility too. But somewhere over there, there is probably a male fox since those caribou are over there. But anywho, this is the zone and we're not getting any tracks. That's what's confusing about this is where are they? Like where is, it says red fox. There's not a red fox track here anywhere, which means it's not been here, so where is it, you know? Confusing. It's confusing sometimes. I'm gonna go over here. Just want to get my cash back up and get up or level up the handgun. I also want to replace this 16 tripods I bought for late. Yeah, I'm even leveling. I've got my bow halfway leveled. See, look here. This is going to be a fox. No, it's not. Never mind. I'm a liar. Yeah, I got handgun, rifle, shotgun, all maxed, shooting geese. And I'm still, when a flock comes in, I take my bow and I shoot the first one on the ground with the bow. And I'm halfway to maxing out my bow just by doing that. I really need to do a bow hunt on Layton at that little sweet spot there, that little crossing point. I need to go there and just slaughter some stuff with the bow to get my bow maxed out. I don't really know why. There's really, with the high-tech pack, you have everything you need as far as bows go. But just in case someday I want to do a crossbow or something and have all the sights and stuff unlocked, I want to have my options available to me. You know. And that's what I try to tell my students. Nothing about crossbows, but you always want to have your options. Like these kids that say, I'm not going to college, I don't care about my ACT score, or I'm not going to practice on CERT, which CERT is a practice test to help you get better on the ACT. And the questions that you miss on it, there's like little tutorials and videos on how to answer that question. And so if kids would take it serious, and try their best on it, then it would truly tell them what their strengths and weaknesses are on the ACT, and they could work on it and actually raise their ACT score up. But you get these kids that say, I'm not going to college, don't care about the ACT, so they don't try. And I think my mom would be okay with me saying this, but she decided later on in life that she was going to college. And she had to go back. Oh, got us one. Alright, so we'll end up getting this one later here. That's good. So when she was about, I want to say about 40, she decided that she wanted to be a registered nurse and went back to school, went to college. Actually rode to college with me a little bit. We went to college together. I was like, well, just to round it up and not do any math this morning, I was like 20, she was like 40. We rode together my point is, people change their mind. People change their mind. And so you want to have those options, is my point with this whole thing I'm talking about. I know I get to rambling sometimes, but what's wrong with doing the best you can on the ACT, even though you don't feel like you're going to go to college at the time? If you change your mind later, you've got the ACT score, and that's one hurdle already crossed. And my mom's living proof that you do change your mind. Like, I mean, we are human. We think we want things, and then we discover we don't, and you go out and you get a taste of life, and then you think, you know what, I think I'm going to go back to school and better my situation, or even if it's not college, technical school, or whatever. My point is, there's nothing wrong with having options, you know. Do the best you can on any test you do. Open that door. Make yourself hireable. I'll give you another example. Yeah, right. Teenagers are more focused on what they're going to do that day. You know, that comes with experience. You start thinking about next week after that, a year down the road. Long-term thinking comes with age. You're right. But you know, there's a few out there that get it. There's a few, you know, the ones whose parents talk about it, you know, they get it. You know, they've been conditioned to get it, to understand. Is that the only fox? Wow. I should have guessed. I guess I should have started with grizzly. Hoping I have this zone back over here. We're gonna walk down there. But I'll give you another example. Well, I had it on my mind there. Oh yeah, when you're in the United States, well, at least in Kentucky, used to be, before they changed it, it's not this way now, but it used to be, once you got your teaching degree, you know, that's normally 4 years of college, if you don't switch majors up and enjoy college and stuff. I mean, if you take the full load every semester, you can do it in 4 years. I switched majors and didn't take full load every semester because I wasn't in any hurry. I enjoyed college. And I did switch majors, which set me back a little bit. So I changed my mind. You know, after 2 years of college, 2 years in, I went from physical therapy to being a teacher. And even after that, like, you have to get within the first 10 years of teaching. We're going to go down here. I killed a male, a couple males down here. You have to get your master's degree, which is another 30 hours, 10 classes basically. You have to get your master's degree. So here's where I messed up. When I got my master's degree, you know, I was teaching art. So when I got my master's degree, I just got it in art. So that's where I messed up. because, yeah, art's my thing, but I didn't open any new doorways. I didn't make myself more employable there. Like the job I have now, I actually got a second master's, which is considered a rank 1. So my second master's, I took the route of gifted and talented, and I opened the doorway for another job, which I have now. I should have done that the first time around. I should have done like counseling or something different so that I made myself more employable. But I didn't. I did it in heart, and it didn't open any new doors for me. So you want to have options. You want to set yourself up to where in any situation you've got more options to choose from. That's just good life management. And people find out the hard way, like I did. Uh-oh. 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 Email. Darn it. Female. Smelling me. See that? Alarmed. I see you. I see you. And I don't know. They may not have spawned back on here. I'm trying something with these foxes. I'm trying to go back to where I've seen them or where I've killed them and see if they spawn back where I shot them. There we go. There we go. There's a male. And I think I have a retrieval tent over there. I do. Alright guys, here we go. Let's try to get us a gold out of this. Go. Male fox down. So that's the thing. And we're not even going to get 5 this time, I don't think. But what's going on is I didn't realize when I reset the time and stuff that I had pressure down on my best spots, and really I should probably, if I see a male caribou, even if I don't pick it up, I should probably shoot it just to erase some of that pressure. When drink time's up, we may go shoot some harlequin just to erase the pressure. Because this, I apologize, this has not been a good male fox run. Just got pressure down, so I'm trying to stay away from those places. He's at work. Oh, yeah. It's tough getting those tents, isn't it? Ooh. Oh, yeah. Give me that angle facing away from me, you know what I mean? Huh. Easy peasy. How did I make that shot? I don't know. What did I hit? I probably hit it in the head or something. I mean, I hit it exactly where I meant to hit it. You know what I'm saying? Well, there's 2 male foxes. It wasn't nothing to write home about. That's another thing I'm doing. Oh, wait. Well, we've just run into male fox heaven right here, Evan. Oh no, don't do it. Man, we're smoking them today. I'm aiming really high though. But you got, see how high? I'm aiming right at the top of the back at 150. When they're 200 meters, I aim right at the top of the back. And because the drop on the 243 is absolutely ridiculous. I mean, it's insane how big the drop is. Like with an M1 or something, or a 303, you can pretty much hold right on it at 200 meters. But with the 243, you're going to have a lot of bullet drop. Where's it at? Right there. Did we ever pick that other one up? Yeah, we did. That's right. So I've come here and killed 3. But that's good. I mean, that removes some pressure off of my really good spot. I'm trying to keep all my males confined to a certain area. And on this side of the map, the only place I've shot males is right there on that thing. It's fun and that's it. Yeah, I don't hunt this river. This is like the only little part of the river I hunt because I came here and I found multiple males. And they're back, you know. But I honestly think that red foxes stay in the spawn pool. I think that's where the whole reset your time for 6 days thing goes. I think some animals are not instant. I think foxes might stay in the spawn pool for 2 or 3 resets before they come out. Because it's very weird. Like, the next time I come back here, there probably won't be any male foxes, but like 4 or 5 times from now, there will be. It's just really weird like that. See there, we got 3 right there on that end of that little finger. Now the rest of this, it was all female foxes. I tell you what I'm going to do. For this time, and because I've got pressure now, well, we can go here. We'll go here. Yeah. Thank you, my dude. Thank you. That's why, though, I can only take... excuse me. I can only take red fox in small doses. Well, this whole time we've killed 3 males. 3 males, you know? If I was Great One grinding, I think that's why people can keep Great One grinding. I mean, you'll kill 20-some... You know, if you're set up good, you'll kill 20-some whitetail in a run. It's fun when you're shooting a lot of things. You're making money. You know, you've got tripods set up where they're at and tents, and you can walk out and walk straight to your tripod and bang, 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 you know. It's more fun when you're actually shooting stuff. Imagine that. It's fun to shoot stuff on a hunting game. But red fox, I can only take it in small doses. So it had been a minute, and it's unfortunately one of the ones. It and the antelope jackrabbit. That's what I need to have all the diamonds in the game. And they are not easy. And I would love to knock it out before the next new map comes out, so I can focus on those new animals, whatever they may be. But I'm prepared. It's taken me this long to get a red fox. I was really hoping I would have one automatically generated on my new maps when I switched to PC, but I did on the lynx and the coyote, which were 2 of the ones I needed when I switched to PC. I did get them. They were already generated, so we got lucky on that one. I should really shoot that thing. going to die or not, but I'm pretty sure I just shot it with the 300 instead of the M1 anyway. So I'm going to go down here and just see. Sometimes right down here at the end there'll be a male red fox drinking or something. You from the States, Doc Leo? A lot of times I get international viewers at this time. American fans are still sleeping. Did that kill that thing? Yeah, it did. Good. Whales. Alright. Yep, I kind of figured. Most of my viewers at this time of morning. Now, Sean's from the States. He must have had to get up early for work this morning. But good morning, everybody. If you like what you're seeing, hit that like button. Give us a sub. You can see my cool widget. And subbing is free. What we got there? This is actually really good gray fox zone. I killed legendary here, diamond, and then I killed one right here. This was actually a, oh, it still is a gray wolf zone. Yeah, spawned in here for foxes, I think. Right at the end of fox zone or something like that. And there, no, I killed, that's what it was. I killed that one, immediately went over here and killed another one. I killed them. I have a video of that, actually. I have a video of that. I killed them really, really close together. Ooh, there's a big 7. So that's going to make it hard to spot a fox, depending on how much of that they just ran. That is the curveball on Yukon. You think you've got zones, you think you're going to find animals there, and if the wolves have been through there recently, they've scared the animal that you're looking for off. So we're going to go down this way. Okay. Can you guess where Irish is from? I don't know. Alabama. Hello there. I'm going to shoot you. And I'm going to shoot you with 300 because I really don't care. Oh, no, I'm not. Okay. Yep, have a good one. I'm not going to pick you up. That's to remove pressure. That's just simply to... I mean, if he's on the way, I'll pick him up. How close is he? Well, yeah, I might actually pick him up. We're heading that way. We got a little natural land bridge there we have to cross anyway, so... Money! Irish, I think we have to have 3 people on the Phasma. Maybe I'm wrong. I know I've seen Irish or Sled and Corpse sitting in a group of 2 for a long time, waiting on a 3rd before. Like one time when I, for some reason, couldn't play, they were waiting. Are we going to be able to find us another? Just letting Tony play alone? Like just those two? I mean, if it's possible, I don't care for me and you to hop in then. I thought you had to have three. For some reason. I know Corpse and Sled will sit there a lot of times waiting on a third. Maybe it's just a little easier or something, but at our point, we just need to learn how to play it, you know? Need to learn. Because it's like I'll look for fingerprints, I don't see any, I'll cross fingerprints off. Then I'll put the... Oh, there you go. I'll put the thing up, the DOS thing on the wall. Puts out all that green stuff. I never do see anything, so I'll mark those things off when I don't see them, and it narrows it down to like 2 choices, and then I'll choose one, and then it's never them. I'm like never getting that right. So I don't know. Oh, we can always try it. My biggest problem is I need to shut up. Like, I'll be sitting there saying, don't get me, don't get me, don't get me to the ghost, and I forget that it can hear me. I need to shut up and turn my flashlight off and cower in the corner and suck my thumb. You know? It always comes from me first when I'm yapping. You know, I'm going down here. I'm going to go down here. Just to look for tracks. I don't know what's... Look, you have 3 mailboxes. Part of it, pressure, you know. Just having to go where there's no pressure, but I'm just, usually I get a fox track or something over on that end, and I've not seen anything forever. I just want to confirm that there's nothing walking around over here. Got dots twice yesterday playing alone. I would just love to see them one time, you know. I need to just watch a stream. I'm sure there's a YouTube tutorial out there on how to do that stuff. And if I saw it, I know what to look for. It's like, maybe that's the problem. I just don't see it. What do we got here? What is this? What are you? Okay, now what kind of fox are you? It's never a male. And that's it. No. No. No.
What? Did we just become best friends? Yep.
Who did we
You want to
get
go do
here?
karate in the garage?
Irish Hunter, subscribe to the channel. Thanks, my dude. Bow hunting in real life. Yeah, I do. Like, I've got one video of my bow hunting setup actually on YouTube there. Alright. Man, I just don't know where to go. I guess we'll go right here. Got a little pressure there, but maybe it's not too much. Haha, it worked. What worked? Did that like 5 minutes ago? Oh, well. So my widget is delayed this morning. Ooh, oh, no. We needed a mail. No. Let's keep looking here. Well, I'll just tell you, I never walk down this way. I always walk up that way. Let's walk this way one time. Try to get the Step Brothers to pop up by unsub and resub it. I got you. I got you. Yeah, I don't know what the delay is. That part's out of my control. Didn't I? Did I just... Oh, yeah. Dang it. Oh, that's the same one we've already spotted. What's this? What's this? Yeah, baby. We made the right decision walking down here. Alright. So you just got to get within render sometimes. Who knows what else we have waiting for us. And that's what happens. Like, the last male fox I killed was up here. But that's been my theory this whole time. Has been, they'll spawn back on the same lake eventually. You just got to hang with it. So I don't want to go all over the map shooting females and all that and spreading my foxes out. Then I have to look all over the place, and it takes several great times to do it. So I'm just focusing on a particular area of the map, and they don't spawn back in the same place, but they'll spawn on the same lake somewhere, usually, if there's not too much pressure around. Now, the fact that we didn't see a single red fox on that last lake we were at, or the one before that, hate that, but is it because of wolves? That's another thing. Like, some of your places, wolves are going to impact, you know, what you see. Where's our dude? He's here somewhere. Yeah, right there. Oh. Oh. Don't be a floater. Don't be a floater. Good. Alright, yay. Well, that puts us up at 4. And like I said, you know, sometimes you're lucky to get 4 or 5. We got 3 of them on like one little finger. So everywhere that I've looked, we've just not had a very good opportunity. It's fun. I think you may like it. Okay, whatever it is. Tried to get the step. Okay. Last year tried. But we do have a bow range gun club. I coached archery for like 3 years. I've killed since I'm there at 8 anyway, he can try with me and I'll just get out. Yeah, I coached archery. The archery teams in our high schools, they have bows that only go up to 20 pounds, so they're not lethal or anything, and they're safe. But and they adjust to the person, the Genesis bow. So most of the schools have an archery team. Coached that for 3 years. I've killed squirrel with the bow. At least 3 deer with the bow, that I can think of. In real life. 1 buck and 2 does. Wasn't a big buck. Didn't even know it was a buck. It was a little spike. Didn't even know it was a buck when I shot it. I thought it was a doe. Right. Ooh, we put the heart shot on. Ooh, yeah. Okay. I'm gonna just run this part of the swamp. I used to see males through that part. Let's see. Yeah, bow hunting's where it's at. Actually, my plan is not this weekend coming, but it's not the weekend after that, but the weekend after that, I'm going bow hunting. Because like, this weekend we're working on some tree stands that need refloored and stuff. But the reason I'm going bow hunting is that is the weekend before the rut hits. It's the weekend before gun season hits. So that is like prime time. Some of the bucks are in pre-rut activity and stuff at that point. Ooh. Ooh. Okay, where are you going? We have made a good decision here. They are drinking right there. Yum yum. We have made a good decision. How about it? How about it? But anyway, that's the hottest weekend, really, to best weekend to bow hunt. The weekend right before gun season comes in. The bucks are starting to move around a lot at that point, looking, just kind of taking interest in the bows and stuff. So that's my plan. And I've got my camera set up, and I've got a mount that clamps onto my, either my, wherever I want to clamp it to on my tree stand. I've got a little remote control that I can hit that it will start recording. So hopefully I can record, at least record some deer, even if I don't shoot them, at least record some action. So I'm at the point where I'm going to have to decide, do I really want to shoot a doe? If my son hadn't killed one, I probably would have. But now that we've got meat, I may be trophy hunting now. I might just be hunting for antlers now, because I have meat already. And I just scared them off. Got to talking and scared them off. No, I didn't. I'm just kidding. Just kidding. I walked exactly and stopped exactly where I needed to stop. You know what I mean? There she goes. Alright, let's go do it. Let's go get them. Do I have a recurve bow? I do. I don't hunt with it. I just kind of target shoot with it and stuff. I don't have enough experience with it, and I wouldn't want to risk wounding an animal where I'm not confident with it. Now my bow, I'm very confident up to like 40 yards. And it takes a 10 to be gold. At least we are passing those harvest checks, Let's keep on going this way. Now we're at that point where we're in between. Some zones have ended. So at this point, it's a matter of, do we come across any new tracks? We could still spot one drinking, maybe, if we get there quick enough. But right there, it says 2300 that it ended, and it clearly didn't. It's 2314 right now. Sometimes the zone lies. They'll stick around. Oh, I just have it's a bear, I think. A Fred Bear. Now, it's a limited edition. I bought it really as a collector's item. It's numbered. Like, I don't know how many they made, but it's numbered something other out of whatever. I'd have to look at it. It's been a minute since I pulled it out, actually. bought it off someone that just since they bought it as a hobby and they just can't get into it. They weren't a hunter. It was just something they wanted to do, and they just wasn't up their alley. So I said, yeah, I'll buy it. Got a good deal on it. But now my hunting bow is a Bowtech Assassin, and it is awesome. Like it's spot on. For the last 3 or 4 years in a row, I've pulled it out of the case and shot it and not even had to adjust the sights. It's the only bow I've ever seen like that just will keep its accuracy over the years. But I need to get it out and shoot it some more before I go bow hunting again, just to get the feel. You know, I've not shot enough lately. I used to shoot a lot, and now I really need to get it out and shoot a few shots with it just to check it out again, because it's been a minute. Mating call. It could be possible that we have one out in that direction, maybe. Actually, guys, I'm going to have to step away for a minute. I will be right back. Sorry, guys. Did I just hear foxes? Which I know the time is past now, but let's just go and see if we can find a crane. 6:45. Got about 45 minutes. I think I may go into Grizzly. Remove some pressure off my box zones. Give them a break. Mainly I'm just looking for a track right now. Let's see. Anything on my head. But yeah, I think I'm gonna reset and go after sleep. Let's do it. Let's do it. We're crazy, man. We're crazy. We're gonna. I like to hunt this area. Well, we're gonna reset the time, so not worry about it. Should try a black wolf. Is that a bow? Or you want me to hunt wolf? I just killed two. I've done a little wolf grounding. I just killed two diamond wolves. I think I have them on Instagram. Let's see. Well, they drink 3 to 7. So we're gonna do 3:45. That 44 made a difference instead of 1:45. That made a difference. And I guess I could put my boom back up. There's that. Wow. That's the first time I've done that one. I've forgotten to unmute. This time I remembered to unmute and I didn't pull my boom mic over. So I know y'all probably didn't hear anything I was saying, or it may have sounded like it was in a hole or something. But we're going after grizzly. I'll show you where most of my males are. At some point when I've got a Saturday free, whenever that is, I've got most of my Saturdays are real life hunting stuff. Like this weekend, be fixing tree stands. The next weekend, I actually have a weekend free. The weekend after, bow hunting. Weekend after that, it's on. Gun season, baby. Hopefully I can document that. Alright, we need to change things around. We're going to put the 300 up here. We actually need lure. We need to get a different lure. Right there. So I don't think that one, yeah, that one don't have bear on it. Red Fox Coyote, Lynx, Sidestrap Jackal, Lion, Gray Wolf, Iberian Wolf, Mexican Bobcat, Peccary. Collared Peccary? I did not know that. collared peccary. Wow. And then here, bears, puma, lion, great wolf, Iberian wolf. Interesting. Interesting. Okay, where are we at? So I'm just going to kind of hunt. Let's go up here and look. See if we got anything juicy up here. We normally don't, but I have killed a mythical up there. What? Never can get them to spawn back. So today's not too bad of a work day. My son's school, he's going to ride with me, is actually on the way to my office. So I pass it every day. So but I'm scheduled to be at his school. So I make the schedule. So I made it this way because my wife has early duty on Wednesdays. So I just worked it out. I said he can ride with me. And I'll make that my first stop of the day. So I'm going to be there for 2 hours. So that's travel that I don't have to make because it's on the way. So it's not out, not putting a lot of miles on today. And then I just go on to my office, which is just a couple miles away. And then my other school I'm going to today in the afternoon is only 3 or 4 miles up the road, so I don't have a lot of traveling today. So, awesome sauce. Because a lot of days I've got to travel. Like there was one day I put 83 miles on my vehicle. But I get paid mileage. I just don't get paid mileage. I don't get paid mileage from home to my first stop or from my last stop to home, because that's expected of everybody to, you gotta drive to work. That's just an expectation for everybody, right? So I don't get that paid for because that's everybody in the county has to drive to their job, so that's understandable. It's everything in between. So once I report to work in the mornings, any traveling that I do for my job that's related to my job, I get reimbursed for. It's still not enough. Like, I think it's 44 cents a mile. They really needed to start giving more. I stopped yesterday and filled my truck up. It was $67. Oh my God. Like, I remember when I had jobs and there's a lot of jobs out there today that make minimum wage, and that wouldn't even pay for, they could work all day and not pay for their tank of gas. I mean, that is ridiculous. I've got a big gas tank in my truck. It's like a 24-gallon tank or something like that. But, man. That's a lot of gas. How far away is that? Let's go give this a look. But I'll tell you something else. Those little bitty water hoses, you gotta walk them. They'll stick some big old animals at those little. I killed a diamond moose at one of those little bitty water hoses. Now I'm talking about like these areas, these little spots here. And I don't want to shoot the females. So what I'll do here is I'll go to the coast, and as I start going up here, then I will check that spot out. But yeah, I mean, they need to raise the 44-cent thing. Gas prices have raised, and it needs to raise. Like, it's just not enough to. I'm spending a lot of money on gas. I've put over 10,000 miles on my vehicle, and I just bought it in April. But that's one of the things, you know, I think once a month or something the gas mileage thing gets inflated. So what sucks is when gas prices jump up 20-25 cents at the beginning of the month, and then you have to wait all month for the mileage thing to get adjusted. You know, it's sometimes it can be a long wait, and it hurts the old pocketbook, you know, hurts the wallet. But I'm blessed with a good job. I love my job. I control my schedule, and like it's busy right now. I'm hoping it calms down a little bit. I'm afraid I've not scheduled myself enough planning time. Y'all ever heard of the escape room activities? Yeah, the wire and tire. Yeah, right. But those escape room activities are real fun. Lock boxes, and they have to find clues and unlock them and get the next clue. And there's a black light and invisible ink and all this stuff. And they get to have fun while learning. You know, those are the types of things that I do. Pull the kids out, put them in teams of 4 or 5, and they have to work together. And I try to split the teams up to where there's an art kid and a math kid and a science kid. I just kind of diversify. Language arts kid, you know, just so that they can lean on each other's strengths. And anyway, long story short, those lessons take a long time to plan. And basically, my work week looks like Monday through Wednesdays I go out to the schools. First part of the day I'll be at one school, the second part of the day I'll be at another school, and then the next week I flip it. Early at one school, late at another school, flip it, you know, so that you're giving yourself, so the teachers and kids have access to you at morning time and afternoon time, you know. But anyway, so there's 3 days I'm out in the schools, and then another day we have an early college academy. Juniors and seniors are actually taking college classes. They're essentially college students in high school, so that when they graduate, they can have an associate's degree. So it's a pretty cool system. And then, you know, our county's doing some great things. We have a school of innovation for those that don't want to go to college. We've got kids that are more technically oriented, and we've got engineering and law enforcement and nursing and just agriculture, just different pathways there. That's awesome. Our kids have a lot more opportunities than what I did. And I went to school in this same county. Our kids have a lot more opportunities today than what they did when I was in school in this county. So I really like the direction our county's going in. But these lessons that I plan out, you know, first I heard about them was probably 5 or 6 years ago when I was still in the classroom. And we played around with them and these lock boxes and escape room activities, and loved them. But the knock on it was the planning time to make one lesson. These lessons last usually about 45 minutes. The planning time on them, outrageous. Like, I spent 2 full days working on one lesson. And that's 2 8-hour days. But that was the first time I did it. I think the next one won't take as long. But that's like my wife said. She said the knock on those, she said, if you're a classroom teacher, She said, you're lucky if you get a 45-minute planning. You're really lucky if you get an uninterrupted 45 minutes for your planning period. And she said, you know, you're probably going to take, if you just focused on that one activity, you're going to take the whole 2 weeks easily planning that one escape room activity that lasts for one class period. So essentially you're taking 10 planning periods to plan a lesson that lasts for one class period. And she said it is just not feasible because you have all these papers that you have to grade, the assignments that you have given all of your classes, you have to grade those, you have to put them in the system on the computer so that the kids and parents can check the grades, you know, in a timely fashion and all that. And you have to plan all your other lessons. So, fortunately, I have the right job that can do these activities with kids. But it takes so much planning time that I'm afraid going to the schools 3 days a week, or actually going to 4 days a week, counting the early college, I'm just giving myself 1 day to plan. And then I get schools that ask me to come in again, and I have to give up my 1 day that I was going to plan. I've already, you know, I get soft-hearted and I'm like, okay, I'll come back for 2 hours and help you with this and that. So like this week, I'm supposed to have a full day planning these activities, and I'm going back to the school on my day. And I said I wasn't going to do that. I said I'm not going to go, but then they ask you and you're just kind-hearted, I guess. But I'm afraid of not giving myself enough planning time to prepare these lessons. I'm very busy, yeah. And then you throw in what eats up a lot of your day too is just the travel in between. We have a big district. We have 12 schools. There's a level 4, and I saw one shoot off to the right, I thought. I don't know where it went. Maybe up there? That might be level 4. What is the time? 4:41. It is awful bright and getting ready to switch. Yeah, I'm trying to find the balance, and this is my first year at this job. So I'm trying to find the balance of how much time do I give myself to create these lessons for the kids. How much time do I give myself actually out in the schools doing the lessons for the kids? So I got to find that balance there. Because right now I am worried that by the time I get through with the high schools doing these lessons, that I won't have the middle school lessons done. That's my worry right now. And it's every time I get ready to start designing on it, I get hit with some type of paperwork that has to be done before I can do it, and it just keeps getting pushed back and pushed back. And there's just 2 of us, and there's 580 kids. There really needs to be a 3rd person. I don't know how to make that happen, you know. There used to be 3 people, but now there's just 2. I don't know. It is something I'll have to figure out for sure. But at the end of the day, I'm the type of person that likes to be busy. I enjoy it, but it can get stressful because I have no, like, I've had those jobs when you're looking at the clock, waiting for the day to be over, you know. That's not the case with this job. With it, like yesterday, I worked well after hours yesterday before I even realized. Like, I think it was like 4:05 or something. My supervisor was like, you want to go home? I said, oh man, I didn't realize what time it was. I worked through my lunch yesterday. I got food on my keyboard yesterday. it's just a ton of stuff. And what is making things worse is I'm starting to see the effects of COVID and what it has done to the Gifted Talented program. Because like it hit that year in March, like mid-March, it hit. COVID did. That's right around the time you're getting ready to start doing all this testing for Gifted and Talented and placing new students and all this. And so everything just got canceled that year. If you all remember, like everything pretty much just shut down. At least it did here. And we're playing catch up still. So basically, in the last 2 years, hardly any new students were put in Gifted and Talented. Now, this is my first year in the program, and I'm seeing the numbers and all that. And so we're playing catch up, and it's my first year, so I'm learning how to do some of this stuff for the first time. And long story short, next year maybe I won't be under as much stress, but I didn't realize the paperwork that came with it. And I got to find the balance of paperwork versus the actual activities. Because unfortunately, you have to plan the activities. And have I given myself enough time to plan them? That's my biggest concern right now. And it's, you don't want to work after hours. You don't want to work, like if you work from 8 to 4, you have a family too. I have a family that I want to spend time with, and my son's in sports, my niece is in sports, so I try to keep, once 4 o'clock hits, I try to keep work at bay. I'll check emails and stuff, but try to turn it off, But it's almost impossible sometimes. You find yourself thinking about, what can I do to make this better and better, and then you're like, quit. It's family time. Quit. But everybody's got a job. Some jobs are easier left at work that you don't bring home with you than others. But I enjoy it though. That's what makes it tolerable. Is I enjoy what I do. It's just a whole lot of work. But fortunately for me, I'm the type that if you're working, if you're that busy, the 4 o'clock comes quick, and it's time to go home and enjoy time with your family. I don't have those days where I'm just looking at like, I wish 4 o'clock would come here. No, it's usually like, oh God, it's 10 after 4. That's the type of days that I have. Because I'm doing something, all the time. Let's see, I'm lucky enough that I can't bring my work home with me. It can only be done on site. Yeah, that's good. Very good. My job requires so much thinking, especially in Gifted and Talented. Like, I'm trying to think like the kids. Like, what would I think if I were a kid? That I put myself in their shoes. Like, would I enjoy this at their age? And not just enjoy it, but would it be challenging? Would they get a quality educational experience out of it? And then what do I need to do to make that happen? And then once I create it, then I also have to schedule these things with the schools, and they have so much going on. They have programs that they have scheduled with people, and testing, activities, events that they do, pep rallies, all that stuff. You got to schedule around that. And so a lot of my job is scheduling, planning, organizing events, lists of students, like what they're gifted in, have they signed a permission slip form, have they joined my Google Classroom, Have they turned in stuff for displays? Scheduling things for them, like going to a play or going on a trip. You know what age groups are going to get to do it. It's a lot of planning, and I'm not so sure one day out of 5 is enough time for planning. I think I'm going to regret the way I've set the schedule up. But we'll go with it for the next 2 or 3 weeks and see what happens. I may have to adjust it. I may have to I might have to cut the amount of time I'm at a school down. Instead of being at a school for 2 hours, maybe I cut it down to an hour and hit more schools across a 2-day span instead of a 3-day span. And then give myself 2 days to plan and then 1 day at early college or something. I got to figure something out because I'm feeling a little swamped right now. My list is getting bigger because I make lists like do this, do this, do this. My list, I find myself crossing less things off my list and adding more things on my list. My list is growing and that's not good. I need it to shrink. I don't feel like I'm getting caught up. I know the cure for it. A good Phasma. A good Phasma. So, it's 7 a.m. Eastern. Irish. Here. So what did we determine? How many... Like, what time is it there? Trying to... Oh, there's a mythical that we need to give our attention to. That should not have quit glowing. I was looking at it. There's a 3. We're not going to get the mythical, but I'm glad that we saw it. Darn it. Maybe we see him again over through here somewhere. That's him. Oh, that's the 3. Mythical, where are you? Where are yous? Pretty sure it went. Let me go. Is this the mythical? Right. Where'd you go? Didn't it go out this way somewhere? Where did it go? Well, we're not going to get him this time, apparently. I don't understand why it quit glowing. I followed it there, and it shouldn't have quit glowing. Man. I hate that we're not going to get that guy. Oh, I'll shoot the 3. Oh. He was a mythical. 5-hour difference. 12 p.m. for you. Okay, so... Ooh. Ooh. Yeah. So that depends on how early you go to bed. I was just sitting here thinking, like if it was 5 p.m., if we played Phasma, it would be 10 p.m. for you. It may be too late. So we may have to continue playing in the morning time then. I may have to do some Phasma streams in the morning. Got about 15. Maybe we only got to coordinate when you're off. What's up in the morning? Are you working in the morning? We need to find out if we can play 2 player. I would say Sean will have to work. Most everybody else is asleep. 5 a.m., 5:30 a.m. when I start cleaning. Need to get your sleep cycle working. Oh, okay. So, yeah, okay. So, we'll message each other, and I know I've got a little bit of carpentry work I need to do this evening when I get home. So, basically what I'm doing is I have one water pipe in my cabin that goes down into the ground. And down toward the bottom of it, I put like a drain valve to drain my water lines when I leave, when it starts getting the freezing temperatures and stuff. And basically, I'm going to build like a little box, kind of like 2 L's out of a 2x8 that I can put together like this. And it's 2x8 inch board. I put it around that, and then inside that board I'm going to shovel some sawdust that will act as an insulator to keep my water pipe, because from that valve down to the ground, about that much of that pipe is going to have water in it. I have no way to drain that out. It's just going to drain down to the valve. So if I put sawdust around that, it will help keep from freezing off and freezing temperatures. Because last year we had to deal with all that. Pipe busted, went down into the ground. I had to cut a bunch of pipe out and replace it. It was not you know, how about we start hunting? I have just come down through here. I'm just yakking and oops. Just not really been paying attention to what's going on. Yep. We'll look and see. Definitely like to play some Phasma this evening. I'd like to get the hang of that game. I swear it's fun, but it'd be a lot more fun if I knew what I was doing. Yeah. Eat your Wheaties, bro. Yuck. Yeah. Made a bonehead move last year in my cabin. The pump that I have is like inside our house, our cabin, and it, when you turn water on, it kicks on and sucks it up out of our, it's like a 550 gallon water tank that I have the gutters ran to, so it's a gutter fed cistern. So anyway. I leave the heater on, long story short, in the house, so it kicks on around 40 degrees to keep everything from freezing off. That works awesome when you have power, but there was an ice storm that hit. And when that ice storm hit, it knocked the power out for like a week down there, and it got down super cold. And that pump about a $300 pump. Had water in it, you know. Even though, and I didn't drain the water lines or nothing. I put heat tape on it. They call it heat tape, but basically it's a extension cord that heats up the pipes. You tape it to your pipes, but you got to plug it in. It runs off electricity as well. So again, everything's fine if you have electricity. It went out for a week, so I busted all kinds of pipes. My pump busted, like the hull, the shell split and busted. My water filters underneath the sink busted because they were full of water. So basically what I'm going to have to do is I'm going to go down. We checked the weather last time. Oh, we caught vitals. Good. We checked the weather last time, and they weren't giving any freezing temperatures, but it's flirting with it, you know, getting down to 40 and stuff like that. So the time's coming that we're going to have to start draining our water lines. Like this time, when we go down on Saturday and we work on our tree stands, we're going to take a minute and we're going to winterize everything, because it's going to be a couple of weeks before we go down again. And usually when you look at the forecast, it's just a week in advance and stuff like that. So without knowing what kind of weather we're getting ready to head into, I'm just going to play it safe this time and go ahead and drain my water lines. Because in that 2-week span, what if it dropped down to freezing? So I'm just going to start draining them. Notice some nice gold grizzly there. Tell you what, we're not very far. What I want to do here, I've had a really good time at this zone, so go ahead here. 4 males at this lake. Probably shouldn't have done that. Probably should have killed 1 each, because I probably just ruined the zone. Actually, there's probably only 1 male in it right now, I bet, because I've ruined the zone. I got greedy and I shot too many. I probably should have just took the biggest one each. Now, Bart is not happy about something, so let's also spray. We don't have a zone down here, but that don't mean anything. We could get one back right now. I had a zone over there. We do have some tracks right here. We could have a zone on this side now. What we got? What we got? What we got? We do have a nice something. Maybe he's already spooked. He's on this side. Well, some really nice ducks. Couple of shooters there. There's our dude, level 7. Is that the same guy? No, it's a different guy. So we've got at least 2 in here. I look back at what I just clicked on. See, that's white. if it were pink, it would be that guy. But it's not him. Now, where is this other track? I don't know. He could be... We'll have to follow that track over there. Could be where he's at. Just looking to see if we see the second one. We'll follow those tracks. Let's shoot this guy. He's about 236. Here's what I'm going to do. I'm hoping I can get him to stand up. Stand up, bro. Thank you. Alright, now, do we have another one? He's probably bolted by now. We're going to look at this track and see if we can at least get his zone. This is a different bear right here. Now, where did he go? We probably spooked him on the way in. Yeah, most definitely. Look here. Here's where he's drinking. Now, here's my other hope. How close is that tent? We might still be invisible. We might still see this guy. Once we get over here, it is possible that he was invisible and we don't see him yet. We'll pick this guy up and then we'll give it a look. We'll go around on the bank over there and look back. Could move my tent over there. I had a zone over there and it got moved. But we have a nice mythical that is on the map that we need to shoot. And we still have a section of the river that we need to run. It's a nice go. Got us a good heart shot. He was smoked. Now, we're going to look probably spooked, but we'll give it a look. No, he was invisible. There's your invisibility, guys. A lot of people have tried to argue and say it's not a thing. It's definitely a thing. There you go. What is going on? And am I shooting blanks or what? Don't slide down. Okay, let's go. Let's go get him. I don't know what. It's like that first shot just didn't happen. What happened? There he goes. We got to get that mythical killed. That's a good potential spawn. And I guess I need to shoot some harlequins because I'm going to say that I don't have all the pressure removed off my box spots. I don't. I tell you what I may have to do. I might just have to set me up a moose grind. I don't have a diamond moose on this account and I love moose. Why not? We can set up a moose grind and that will help me keep my fox in check. I did hit vitals? Huh. It acted like I didn't. Bet I shot him 3 times though. Probably ended up running it. No, it's a gold. And I only hit him once? Okay. That works for me. We didn't mess him up. Okay. 1,500 bucks. Nice. Alright guys, that's going to do her for me. Yeah, I think I will. What makes that tough though is I have so many tents that are set up I'm not getting anything here, fox or bear, so I could steal those 2 tents. I'll just have to look, and a lot of the moose I can get here, I'm going to have to look at my moose map and see. See, I get them up in here too. I've gotten a couple of diamonds up in here actually. And I've gotten, I think, one right here. I'm pretty sure right there. It's either right there or right there. I get those 2 mixed up. One of those little bitty water holes right there, I killed a diamond moose on. So the moose, I gotta get my map out and see if I can use some of these same tents that I'm using for foxes and kill some moose. May have to investigate that. But you don't want to be putting pressure down. I don't want to hunt them on my fox zones. That's my problem. Need to find moose zones that are away. So if I spot a moose, if it's not like a big one, probably just leave it alone if it's on a fox zone, but I need to check on to make sure I don't have a diamond moose on the fox zone. And just do a tripod fox grind. What makes that so tough, Irish, is the fox zones keep moving. You shoot a male fox, that zone deletes, and you don't know where it's going to be when it spawns back. Like, that's what's so frustrating about fox. You can't pattern them. When I first started fox, I set up like I did other animals, and I did the whole 250 tent thing and tripods, and then I went back and the zone's gone. Like, it's like, man, I spent all that time setting up for nothing. Like, now you could pack a tripod, put it down, but that don't really work either, because my hunting style on foxes is where they're a small animal. I kind of use the zaggy method and spook them and shoot them while they're on the run a lot of times. So I don't know. Foxes are my nemesis, man. They are my nemesis. But I've confined, besides this spot right here, we killed 3 males, so I keep checking that every once in a while. But I get males here, and sometimes here. It's these lakes right here, and then apparently this side of the swamp. This other stuff over here is all female foxes. Don't fool with it. And I've not been getting anything here lately, and that's depressing. I do have one right here. So what I need to do the next time is spawn here and walk over here. Use this tent and walk this way and get that guy. I don't know what's going on here. That used to be my go-to zone. And here I've not been seeing anything either. So there's supposed to be one there. I don't know. I don't know what I'm going to end up doing. But basically it is these left-hand lakes right here and a little right here and one little spot right here. That's my fox zones. And I'm not shooting them anywhere else. Now, eventually, on some Saturday, I need to go and start checking where all the females were and just make sure that the game is not placing some males in random places where I have not shot any males. I'm hoping that they will always spawn around these lakes that I have actually hunted. But, say I killed one here, is it possible that even though I used to have only females here, is it possible that it would place the spawn on that lake? You know, I think it's proximity. It could place them. You know, if I kill one here, it could place a male at that lake, you know. But I'm hoping that by staying on the left side, that they're at least going to be proximity based, and I'm not having to look all over the map and do several drink times like I used to have to do. That's my plan. So we'll see. But anyway, guys, I've got to head to work. You guys have an awesome day, and we will catch you this evening. Maybe some Phasma this evening. We'll think about it, Irish. Have a great one, guys. Ooh, have a great one. Hi. All right. Anyway, that works both ways. You guys have an awesome day, and we will see you possibly this evening.